Hello, everybody. How's it going? And welcome back to Supreme Ruler. First question is just why are you doing it? Why are you playing 2020? And the reason for that is because no matter what I try to fucking do, if I try to play Global Crisis and stuff like that on Ultimate, it puts me in the wrong country. And I don't know if there's a mod that's messing that up for some reason. I didn't have the patience to uninstall all the mods and stuff to figure that out, but that's what's happening. I tried to be Russia, and it put me in Equatorial Guinea, and then another time it put me in the Seychelles for no reason. It was very annoying and very fucking weird. So I opted out of that nightmare in favor of 2020 that actually works. Now, as you can see, a lot of countries are pretty damn pissed off at little old Russia. I am starting off with every country at war with me, with the exception of, nations that don't matter. This is 2020. None of these nations will ever invade me, even if I do declare war on them. Same with these. So I'm at war with everybody that I can possibly go to war with successfully right now. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So it's been a long time since I played 2020. Quite a long time. Oh, good. The initiatives all are high. So that kind of sucks. That's definitely going to give me a downer on doing this properly, because I genuinely haven't played this in a very long time. So it might take me a little bit to kind of get used to the design and the style. Destroyers and cruisers are basically capital ships. Of 2020 again, plus the different select and click instead of select and right click and stuff. There's a lot of differences. And we have a massive, mighty military ready to barrel on down on all of them there fucking pieces of shit. I don't think it's going to matter much. I think I'm going to get my ass kicked in the East pretty quick. I'm just hoping I can stabilize a front line somewhere in the East, and I can work on Europe kind of first, and then take out Europe, and then kind of move on a less of a line south. But I guess we're going to find out, because very quickly I'm going to get attacked here. And very quickly I'm going to find out just how much pain I'm going to be in right away. So what I'm going to do is immediately go after the Baltic nations and try to go after that, and just hope that my general troopage, that sounds weird, my general troopage can just handle shit for a bit while I try to strategize in other areas. Finland's going to be a pain in the ass, because they're all just going to be like, we're going to go up north. Now, Air Force is going to be pretty big, I think, with this in particular. And I say that knowing I have a fairly strong Air Force presence. Ukraine's not as strong in this. Oh shit, we've already fucking okay. We want Kaliningrad yesterday, okay? we want to link up with those fuckers yesterday, not today. Yesterday. Let's airbomb that. Now it's gonna run quite slow because there's a lot of moving units and stuff going on as we attack multiple nations at once. So even though I have it on max speed, it is probably going to be quite slow. Go back and attack that. We really don't need to be up here. Seems like really all of the stuff really doesn't need to be up here. We'll worry about that when we take out Helsinki. Right? Lithuania's been eliminated. I want to take Riga quickly. Let's just have troops for that. That's not even defended. Let's just take that out. You can go repair. Alright. we're doing okay in Europe so far. That front line's okay. Turkey, though, has just decided to become a part of our friendship. Troops are probably going to do fine against like the Stan countries. They're going to do fine against Mongolia. China, I worry about. North Korea, I worry about until now. I only worry about them as long as, South Korea isn't at war with them. Once they're at war with the South Koreans, they tend to stop being, a threat of any kind. My main strategy is to produce a fuck ton of Vodniks until we can get more of a stable front. And also holding off on invading Africa until we have most of Eurasia subdued. So this will also be helped by the fact that all these regions are very volatile and they're going to go to war with each other. Europe generally doesn't, with the exception of the Balkans. So that's why they're a little bit on that kind of I'm worried about you radar. I'm worried about what you're going to do, you know what I mean? Fuck off. But yeah, same like Scandinavian countries too. They're not super strong. I'm not ultra worried about them. So long as I can keep up, military, we'll be fine. I really want to kill Kiev quickly. There's not a lot of strong nations behind Kiev in the Balkans. Once they go, it's usually pretty easy. But it's good because Riga just fell. I want to be able to take Estonia because then some of these units here can go and fight in Helsinki. I am going to air bomb the ever-loving bejesus out of Helsinki. I don't know what it is about Helsinki. It's in every single game. It's actually kind of difficult to take. Like, it's not an easy one to really invade. And I always found that very interesting. Now, I imagine in military goods we are fucking in the toilet, and we are. We are with industrial goods as well. We need to be able to correct industrial goods before we can do much with military. Which does mean it's going to be a slow crawl forward. But steady, but slow. There we go. Come down and attack these towns in here. I guess we can just have those guys just go in there and kind of help out. There we go. Now we're actually attacking Helsinki. Let's just direct that. Because if we can direct Helsinki, take out Finland from this race. So we're getting close to Warsaw as well, so that's really good. Troops have managed to make it that far. See, Russia's really good when you're attacking one country at one time, but as soon as you start to really branch out, that's when you get into trouble. And we are attacking Kiev, and it's going to fall pretty quick here. Which is good. Then we'll have Moldova open up. We'll have Slovakia, Hungary, and Romania. Not the weakest nations. Not the strongest. And there goes Estonia. So that's good. They're still attempting to take out Helsinki here. I'm just going to help them with these. See, again, because of military goods shortages, we're having that issue, right? And yeah, we're having massive issues there. Well, that's fine. There we go. So we took Helsinki. So that's going to make them fall. Then we'll be going into conflict with Sweden. A little bit Norway, but still not really hitting Norway's main military until really we take Sweden. Also, then we'll contend with Denmark once Sweden goes. We'll have that to contend with as well. Move these troops here in. So I think now, as far as Air Force goes, they're going to be needed in Helsinki. I didn't even realize they fell. Oh, fuck. Okay. We're gonna have to send them after the Turks as well. The Turks really want to send a bunch of their military up to meet me. Just fine. I just want to send a whole bunch of mine to say hi as well. Maybe we managed to bomb out. No, you guys can go repair. I mean, you guys don't have to. You also don't have to. And take out Warsaw. The only thing with taking out Warsaw is we open up Germany, and that's going to be a strong contender. We start getting into some stronger nations on that back end. You've got Germany especially, then France, Italy, Spain. Not so much Spain as the others, but still Spain. It might be a bit, though, for them to take that. They're bombing out a lot of their patents and stuff here. Oh, Mongolia got eliminated. Okay, let's move up in here, take this town. Cut off some of their supply. I love how Astana still stands. That might be a good thing, though, that Astana still stands until we really start fighting into... Well, actually, maybe we should look at taking Astana right out. Oh, hello, bird. Oh, okay. My bird just landed on my monitor for no real reason at all. Okay, so Mongolia's fallen. The Chinese really don't have... So I really didn't try to do this with China, because the Chinese I don't think would have been able to do anything. The Chinese are weirdly weak. I don't have to worry about the Koreans either, because they're just going to fight each other. South Korea will eventually win, but they'll be exhausted militarily. And I can kind of just keep China at bay for the longest time. What are you doing, bird? You're flippity flapping your wings. But you don't got a whole lot to show for it. Israel and Syria have fought it right out. Okay, she landed on my shirt now. Looks like we're getting into Moldova's capital region here, which is good. Let's take that out. We've overwhelmed the Romanian force. We're still fight. So it'd be good too if we can take out a lot of this Balkan region before we get into Germany. So if they can't take Warsaw, then I'm not like super sad about it or anything. Takes them a little bit to get there. Would like them to take out Moldova's capital though. Bird, that is my keyboard. Okay. She likes to cuddle in my mouse hand. And you can't do that right now because I'm recording a video and I really need my mouse. I do. Alright, Moldova's about to fall. Looks like we're starting to get into spats with the Hungarians and Slovakians. Not in good spat either. Let's get some of those troops retreating out of there. Just want this core here. Let's move that big main core. Yeah, we got a bunch of troops from Murmansk and stuff like that going into Sweden. Again, if we're going to invade Sweden, let's actually invade Sweden. Like, let's take some actual territory. They're getting close to taking Warsaw. They're still trying to take Astana. Go down and take Astana. Our eastern forces are still doing fine. How are those going? Alright, well, they're building at least. Yeah, we're getting in, digging into Romania now. Just blowing them to smithereens. Not that that's a bad thing. Taking Warsaw is the slowest thing I've ever done in my life. Genuinely. Again, at war with so many nations, it's hard to handle it. Only got so many bullets, you know? We are about to overwhelm the Kazakhstani. Yeah, and they're done. So now we've got to worry about Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan right away. But I think we have enough troops in the region, I think, to be able to hold them off respectably. North Korea's just run out of juice. It's getting beat by like 4 South Korean tanks. Like, what the fuck? Oh, we've hit Iran, which means we beat back Turkey's tanks to a degree. These were losing units and stuff too, right? So like, it's not as many fresh units as there could be. I'm gonna take these units and use them for this theater. That should be good. Ow. That is my thumb. You're mad because you can't go into the warm spot by my mouse. Hmm? Is that why you're angry? That's why you're angry, I bet. I bet. What? Okay, America. That was another one I considered, but then I figured it'd be kind of boring on 2020 because like nobody else can attack you. There's no chance of getting invaded, really. I mean, you have Canada and Mexico, and being at war with both at the same time, you won't even have to commit your full force to. With Russia, you've got to commit everything just to even think about it. To have the slight chance to make it, right? We've got to commit basically everything. There we go. Now I can counter the Iranians a little. We've started to rip through Hungary. The Slovaks are actually putting up a bit of a resistance. And Warsaw managed to defend itself this whole time. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's not. Oh, and we've hit the Bulgarian line, so Bulgaria's military now is activated against me. So yeah, we have that now. Can we eliminate Armenia? Just wipe them. Like they're beginning to be a pain in my side here as I'm trying to fight Iran and Turkey, and they've just got their capital sitting there doing nothing. Turkey looks like they're trying to land troops. Let's deny them that privilege. Not sure where they're going in for a landing. Batumi? It's the only port. Well, yeah, there's that little one too, but... Oh, they landed some troops. They did manage to. I'm not going to leave, though. Destroy their convoy ships. You may have landed, but if you want to retreat, there is no retreat. And the Bulgarians are putting up a good skirmish. France and the UK are at war, so that's interesting. Neither of them will get past the bridge and be able to do dick nor shit. Guaranteed. Syria just died from the Israelis. Took the Israelis a lot, but now that they have Syria, their economy will probably recover. And Armenia finally died. Hooray, hurrah. So we're starting to fight through Turkey. Oh, available unit construction. Yes, 18 now. Wow. Okay, infantry. Make Vodnik lights. We need to produce cheap units, but as many as physically possible. Has that built yet? No, but halfway. Yeah, beating us back here. It's fine, I'll let him have some gains. Alright. Pause it here. So, what have we done in the first episode? Does it look promising? No. It might look it, yes, because we have taken huge swaths of Eastern Europe. Romania's on its knees, Poland's on its knees, but our army is taken quite a hit going through Europe already. So that's not the greatest, but it is what it is. In Asia, in the Caucasus region, actually doing quite well. The army is still pretty up and at 'em, I guess. So that's really, really good. Military goods shortage, if we can correct that, will be okay. That'll help our units repair faster and just do better. In the Asian steppe, we took up Kazakhstan. We are responding to the other stun threats and doing quite a good job. On the Chinese front, we're holding them off, though we aren't really advancing, and in fact the Chinese definitely have more units in the east to do that, but they really haven't. So it's stable, borders are pretty stable out there, no major successes. And of course in Europe, pretty major headway, but at the cost of a large portion of the military already. So, yeah. That's it for me today. We'll see you all next time. Peace.